All right, first on the list for the day, just a little continuation list from yesterday. I gave out a weekly one. This is a daily one. I found some more setups. Great day today. A lot of things triggered. A lot of things took off. Had like a 230% trade on SPY. That was pretty good. Another like 75% on XOM. And I got like 132% on that PayPal swing I mentioned in the previous watch list video for the week. So everything's looking pretty good. So look, we got this little shooter. It's kind of a shooter, not fully, because the body's almost 50%, but it's still under like 33% of this wick, a two up. So we're looking at a 1-2-2 continuation down to fill this gap, right? Your entry would be not 62.91, right? Before push down to 60.01 and then 58.39, right? So let me change the color of this. Boom, there we go. And maybe a continuation of 55.75 and then continue on down. Basically, time frame continuity is mostly red to the downside. Inside candle on a week, month, and a year they've been buying that. It's still green, a $2.29 ETR, DTR. So that's still looking pretty good. Breaking this broad information, we're going to come on down. eBay, shooter candle, a three, right? Now, it's not a 3-1. I like to play the 3-1 Nirvanas or the Holy Grail 3-1-2s. But as you can see, this is a three, right? But one thing I like about it, it takes out the high and the low manipulation. So I'm looking for a two down on this, right? It's not necessarily a strat setup, but it's a strat setup for me, right? I'm still playing it and how the strat plays out. And I'm looking for a two down on this, right? It's a red day, outside candle, but I know if we break this, we want to basically have full time frame continuity down red besides the year, right? So your entry would be 43.32 down to 42.84. I don't really have an upside bias on this. If it decides to reverse, I'll try to find an intraday, but I'm just not going to shoot it out to you guys right now. All right, what we got here? AMD. So that was eBay. AMD. If AMD decides to load today, we got a storm here, so things are being weird. All right, cool. Might be trying to knock my internet out of place. AMD, we got an inside candle, right? Time frame continuity kind of in conflict, right? The week, month, and quarter is red. The year is green, and the day is green. But I know if we break down to 103.18, we will take out this weekly elsewhere at 103. So you can take either one of these entries and take it on down to 101.79 and then 189 and then 99.58. Got a $4.43 ATR DTR on AMD. And if we break to the upside, 106.74 would be an entry for a push to 107.51 and then maybe a push to 109.74 and then 111.33. And if you take out that weekly up there at 111.82, if you're going to play AMD, I'll obviously watch SMH. SMH has an inside candle, right, on SMH also. So it's good to keep an eye on that. That's basically like the semiconductor ETF. So keep a good eye on that. All right, ARC, Kathy Woods. Top of a broadening formation, you can see we rejected here, right? Shoot a candle. So if we break 44.01, we'll come down to 43.87. And then from there to 43.43, 42.97, and then 42.71. And we'll be right there at the bottom of that broadening formation. So we want to be careful. But if we do break that, we're probably going to fall all the way down here to 40.87. Time frame continuity is mostly red across the board. So if I would take this and I was looking to take out all of these targets, I would definitely get maybe some contracts when, 2 weeks, maybe a month out, right? If you're going to swing this, because if we take, especially if we take out these targets, actually, if we look at the weekly on here, I can actually give you the weekly targets too. Yeah, the storm has got my internet moving pretty slowly. So this PT1 here is actually would be a weekly target, right? Let's see the monthly. So 43.87 will be your weekly entry. The storm has really got my internet slowing down, so I hope I can make it to finish through this video. All right, so just back over here. We got the inside candle here, and this will be your monthly down right here. Yeah, here we go. Type this out, man. And have that tied into there. So that would be a month entry down. So you come back to this daily chart, you'll be able to see exactly what I'm looking at. If this, all right, so there you go. Your month entry would be 42.97. So your weekly would be 43.87. Like I said, if you was planning on getting some puts on this and riding this down to over to this PT, definitely give yourself some time and possibly take some in the money trades, contracts. All right, ARC XLE is green. Also, you can look at the CL future inside candle, right? Pretty close to the top of broad information, but we have that big 3-1. So we then took out some highs, took out some lows, knocked out some stops, grabbed some liquidity, right? Time frame continuity is kind of in conflict. The day's green. The week is red, but the month and the quarter is also green. So I like those 3-1s. So we either looking for a 3-1-2 to the upside or the downside. If we break 167.19, we're looking for a push up to 168.59 and then 168.94, right? To the downside, 165.10 for a push down to 162.87, and then fill this gap here at 161.24, right? And so on, depending on how it goes. But that's CVX, that is oil. Like I said, you can keep an eye on XLE. It's up about 2.66% on the day, right? And it's green. So that's one to keep an eye on. And we're actually going to look at that right now, right? So, because I like to chart out those things. All right. So with this, I think I need to go to the weekly so I can see it. Right. So you see we got this hammer candle right here. Time frame continuity is green across the board. Right. Your entry for calls will be 93.07 for a push up to 94.71. And then we ain't got nothing in the way until 101.52. For calls, it will be 91.65 will be your entry for puts down to 90.47, right? And we'd be right at the bottom of that broad formation. So that's one to keep an eye on tomorrow, just because oil made a nice push today. I think XOM maybe want to get up to 118, 119 also, as you can see. So we got plenty of room up once we break over this level. There ain't nothing really stopping it, right? Hope you can see that. All right, Hood. Hood is kind of a wobbler. It moves when it wants to move, but we got this inside candle. There we go. We're double inside on the weekly. We got this shooter candle, 2 up. Looking for the 2 down, right? Day, week, month is red, and a quarter and a year is green, but we just looking to get a day trade, get in and out. So under 1080 is your entry for puts, down to 1071, and then maybe take out this low at 1052, right? And we'll be right there at that broad information and probably pop back up and get a little reversal. So Hood is one to keep an eye on. PFE that's coming up right here. PFE, the day is red, the week, month, quarter, and year is red. They selling it, but we got this inside candle down at the bottom of a broad formation. So looking for a 2-1-2. It could go in either direction, but I'm really looking to try to maybe catch a reversal on this since it's so far down. The entry for calls would be 34.21. And then in the weekly entry would be 34.30 for a PT of 34.39, and then 34.64, and then 35.28. This right here is just an old line that I had, so I will remove that. And then maybe a gap fill. Okay, you want to be weird? All right, there we go. And maybe a gap fill here at 35.35, right? So that's for PFE. I see at the bottom of this broad information. So maybe we can get a reversal into time frame continuity, and we could go red and maybe by the end of the week, we might get a little push up. As you can see, he's up 0.62% on the day, right? PayPal, I played this today, made a killing. As you can see, we came down 2 up. Not really a hammer candle, right? A little Bigfoot hammer candle, but it's something I'm keep on watch for a reversal back down. The day in the week is green, but I know if we break this level right here of 61.72, which would be a puts entry, we could come on down here and take out this weekly. Take out this level right here of 61.27, right? And then this, I think I got my weekly line in the wrong place, so it didn't attach. All right. So actually, no, that was your weekly. Yep. Which is the inside candle. All right. I just didn't lock on like it was supposed to. So yeah, your PT for the daily entry would be 61.27. And if it breaks that weekly at 21.20, 61.27, you could take an entry on there or continue down and hold down to 60.31. And if we break that broad information, possibly come on to actually these lines are not even supposed to be there. So that's it on PFE. Not high probability on that. Another 3 setup on RBLX. There's a 3-1 Nirvana. I like those. We're looking for a 3-2 up, right? So the entry would be 29.58 to 30.08 and then 30.38 and then 30.61, right? It's got a ATR of $1.16, but it's a 1-3, so it might get some good magnitude. And then to the downside, it's 28.38 for a push down to 28.11, and then a push down to 27.92, and then 27.52. So just want to keep on watch. Time frame continuity is pretty green besides the quarter, and that can change quickly. So that is my watch list for tomorrow, which will be the 13th. We can check out SPY real quick, right? So SPY actually did a few things today, right? We got a 2 up shooter candle, right? So downside entry for SPY would be 445.39 for a push down to 444.53, right? And then you will break the weekly at 42.90.59 down to 439.97 and then maybe 435, right? But that's a stretch on the day. Obviously, we had a $5 ATR DTR on SPY today. If SPY decides to reverse, I wouldn't take entry till 48.58 and then break and a PT of 448.77 and 449.16. And then if we take out this weekly at 451.05 and maybe push up to 453.67, but that all depends. And I think we can look at SPX also. Right, same thing. Entry was at 4,456.83 for puts down to 4,448.38 and maybe take out this low at 4,430.46, right? And then for calls, it will be 4,487.11 and probably come and take out. I'm looking more to take out, fill this gap and take out this area here, right? Which would be 440.96.01 and then 444 tongue twister. 4,514 and 29 cents. Big numbers be killing me. All right. And I got braces. All right, cool. And then possibly take out 4,541 and 25 cents, possibly. So I marked those levels out. I don't think I marked out QQQ. I wasn't really interested in that too much. But here's your levels on QQQ to the downside. 372.79, right, is your entry, and then 371.59 will be your first PT. Your weekly down entry will be 369.15 down to 366.23, and then possibly 364.35. If you take a call, entry will be 376.95 up to 377.49, and a push and take out this weekly, which will be 379.31 and take out 380.83. So And I don't think I drew any drawing broad informations on here. Sometimes I do, I kind of can see them, so I don't really be needing them all the time. But that would be it. And what else would be a little. Yeah, I don't really expect price to get all the way down here, but we can go ahead and mark it out, right? Just in case. And boom, there you go. So you can probably see this price expansion on the 4 hour and daily, so you can see what's going on. So there you go for that. That's basically all I got on my list. Tomorrow is CPI, so we got some news coming out. So trade carefully and be careful, right? Protect your account, protect your stops. If you need one-on-ones, hit my about section, hit the link tree. All my information is there on the course that I have. That's only $30. All the information you need to get started to learn the strat. Everything is in there. You probably heard that thundering in the back. I don't know if you can hear it or the mic picked it up. If you need one-on-ones, they $60 for an hour. I try to teach you everything I can in that hour and get you at least down with 1 or 2 strat setups to be able to be profitable very quickly, right? So you ain't got to go through the trials and tribulations like I did. So I give you all the little small things, tips and tricks that I've learned. And you can ask me anything about the market. So hit my link tree, hit the about section. Please hit the like button. Please share with your friends. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll speak tomorrow.